Hey guys, it's Vanessa and Anna from Obsessive Programming here.
And today we're going to be teaching you the very basics of Scratch and Alice. We'll start with Scratch first. So to get to Scratch, you have to go into Google and type in scratch.mit.edu. It'll take you to the Scratch website. Once you get there, it'll look like a page like this. There are different tabs up here. So this tab is Create. You can create a project here. Explore, you can explore other people's projects. You can discuss with other people. You can learn about Scratch here, and you can get help here. So over here, you can either join Scratch or sign in. We already have one, so we are going to sign in. Now that you've signed in, you see that these tabs have stayed the same, but you have some new ones up here. Up here is where you get mail from other Scratch users. And over here is where you get my stuff, and this is where you can look at your profile, look at your stuff, or you can sign up. So this tab takes you to My Stuff. My Stuff is all of the different projects you have created that you have saved. So I want to create a new project right now, so you click this button. So once it loads and creates, this is where you can name it. I want to name it Project Cat. So now that I've named it, I can go up here and this tab, I can either create a new one if I don't like this one, or I can save now, or save as a copy, or go back to my stuff. I want to save it now. So up here, it will automatically save also. It will tell you, it will have a little saved button, or you can click the button that says save. So down here is where you can control your sprites. Sprites are the characters that you use, such as this cat. Over here is the backdrop where you can change the background. And then you have these tabs. This tab that says scripts are things like movements, the way your character looks, the way they sound, a pen, data, events, control, etc. In this tab, you can change the costume of your character, and in this tab, you can make them make sounds. So I feel like I'm done with this project and I want to go back to my stuff. So this little button right here will take you back to my stuff along with in here. So back in my stuff, you can see it's saved because I saved it, but I decided I don't really like that idea that I had, so this is how you delete it. Now when I want to open something, I can open it by clicking the See Inside button. When I see inside, you can see everything I've done and everything I can still do. So I'm going to sign out, and now we'll go on to Alice.
Now that you've learned the basics of Scratch, I'm going to teach you the basics of Alice. So after you have downloaded Alice, it will appear on your desktop. Typically, when you open Alice, there will be a pop-up saying that you need to accept the terms and stuff. So once you do that, it won't come up again after you open it for the first time. Then it comes up with this template, and you can just pick a template and click OK, and then your world will start to load. So when you first open it up, My First Method will come up. My First Method is where you will be doing most of your programming. Over here there is more tabs though. Initialize Event Listeners is where you do key bindings to do certain things. And Scene is where you deal with properties. Back at My First Method, there is this little section over here, which is where you can pull your blocks and drag and drop them into My First Method. There's procedures and functions. Function is booleans and strings and more complicated stuff like that. Up here, there's this down drop arrow, which shows you which character you are going to be affecting. Over here, there is Setup Scene. So if you click Setup Scene, you will see a closer view of your world. So there is a lot of characters you can choose from, as you can see, and there's a variety of ways that you can browse from them. There's a pop-up that occasionally comes up, and you can just exit out. Over here, you can change your camera view. So right now, I'm seeing it from a starting camera view, which I can move. Otherwise, I can look at it from the top of my world, or a lot of different views. I'm going to go back to the starting camera view. Over here, this is where you can make specific modifications to your character very easily. So you can move it, or change the color, or change your thing that you're affecting. Over here, you can save it. So I'm going to save it as Alice 2. Well, it looks like I can't save it there, but that's okay. I'll save it to the desktop. Okay, once you want to go back to your programming, you click Edit Code. And then you're back to this.
So, as you've probably noticed, there are some main differences between Alice and Scratch. For Scratch, you have to log in, but you may notice with Alice, you don't. Also, Alice is better for making something 3D, like a video game, while Scratch is more better for making animated videos.
So, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below and we'll answer them in the next video. So see you later, fellow programmers!